Baby. Hey, pretties. Well, Will Smith has opened up about his and Jada Pinkett Smith marriage ahead of the release of his upcoming self-entitled memoir this November. The Hollywood couple, Jada and Will, were married in 1997 and share two children, Jaden, 23, and Willow, 20. Made headlines last July after they addressed rumors of infidelity during their marriage on Jada's candid talk show, The Red Table Talk. Now, we all know, what did they call it? It was a entanglement, with her and August Alsina. Well, now in an interview with GQ, Will Smith said that the last year discussion had offered further insight into the period of non-monogamy in his and Jada's marriage. In the surprising candid exchange, Will confirmed to the interviewer that both he and Jada have, with mutual agreement, engaged in sexual relationships outside of their marriage. So when August said that Will knew about him and Jada being in a relationship, it was true. Okay, it was true. Will did know. Will also noted that those who watched the Red Table Talk might have believed that Jada was the only one engaging in other sexual relationships, before adding that he dedicated explained that it was not the case. While Will didn't elaborate on his sexual experience outside of the marriage, he did admit that he felt guilt over considering infidelity in the early phase of their relationship due to his Christian upbringing. He also detailed his experience of speaking to an intimacy coach who helped him process his thoughts about having a harem of girlfriends. So he wanted more than one girlfriend. He wanted to date more than just one lady, outside of the marriage. And he included fellow A-listers Misty Copeland and Halle Berry, despite being married. He included fellow A-listers Misty Copeland and Halle Berry, despite being married. Now, did y'all hear this? He said he's processed his thoughts about having several girlfriends, including fellow A-listers Misty Copeland and Halle Berry, despite being married. He said he don't know where he saw it or some shit as a teenager, but the idea of traveling with 20 women that he loved and took care of and all of that seemed like a really great idea. And then after he played it out a little bit, he was like, that would be horrific. That would be horrific. What Will was doing was essentially cleaning out his mind, he say, letting it know it was okay for him to be him and be who he was, he said. He said that it was okay to think Halle is fine. It doesn't make me a bad person that I'm married and I think Halle is beautiful. Whereas in my mind and my Christian upbringing, even in my thoughts or sins. Oh, really? Will then detailed how, unlike that of his religious-centric upbringing, Jada had been raised in a more unconventional environment. Y'all heard what I'm saying? Jada never believed in conventional marriage. Jada had family members that had an unconventional relationship, Will reveal. So she grew up in a way that was very different than how he grew up. Will also revealed that the pair had endured intense arguments for years preceding their decision against monogamy, with things reaching a breaking point by Jada's 40th birthday in 2011, he recalled a fight between the two that ensued that night, which resulted in their daughter Willow, who was 10 at the time, begging them to stop. And Will went on to address last year's notable red table discussion, which saw the pair at the center of public attention for months. If you missed the conversation, which took place in July 2020, involving the couple's discussion in area of rumors about their marriage after singer August Alsina alleged he had a relationship with Jada with Will's permission, okay, in 2015. Baby, at the time, August alleged that he actually sat down with Will and had a conversation due to the transformation from their marriage to life partnership that they have spoken on several times and not involve romantic. He gave his blessings. Before Jada addressed their relationship, she and Will revealed that they were actually separated indefinitely at the time. Oh, wow. Y'all heard that? Jada said that it was after separating from Will that she found herself in a different kind of entanglement with August, which she later clarified was in fact a romantic relationship. Will and Jada went on to explain that they ultimately reconciled their marriage, which led to the end of her relationship with August. That's why August was so mad, because he really was in love with Jada. And Jada called it off because Will wanted to, I guess, no longer be out in the streets. And I remember when Tasha K pulled up some pictures of a lady that Will was always with. In a lot of his photos, it's the same lady in his photos. Oh, it's all coming out now. It's all coming out. Wow. Well, in his interview, he also revealed his thoughts and discussions, particularly in the light of the amount of media attention that it received. He's like, the public has their narrative that is impenetrable. Once the public decides something is difficult and impossible, dislodge the pictures and ideas and perceptions, which we know they made memes and everything about it. However, Wood stood by his wife, Jada's decision to open up about their marital arrangement, despite the intense backlash and public scrutiny that they faced. The pursuit of truth is the only way to be happy in this lifetime, Will said. So he said, we sort of came to an agreement that authenticity was the release from the shackles of fame and public scrutiny. Wow. Don't forget to like, comment down below, and I'll meet you there. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.